Hey everybody, welcome back to Movie Mavens. I'm Carson Green.
And I'm Annie Janes. This week's spicy double feature is Spring Breakers and A League of Their Own.
This is such an insane double feature, dude.
Yeah, it is. The theme is spring.
Yeah.
Spring Breakers, an obvious choice. I had never seen it, and I'd never seen a Harmony Korine movie, period.
Mm-hmm.
And then we had a rec for A League of Their Own. A listener, friend of the pod recommendation. Shout out Lauren.
Shout out Lauren.
And I had also never seen it. And it is a bit of a classic.
Okay.
I guess. I don't know. So anything else that connects these two movies other than spring and women?
Exploitation.
Yes. So true.
No, I mean, this was like the most extreme.
It was like whiplash watching these, which I did on the same day, back to back, like a true double feature.
Uh-huh.
I felt confused.
This is wild. This is probably the craziest double feature I think we've ever done, just in terms of content in both of these films.
Yeah.
But let's talk about Spring Breakers. Annie, would you please hit me with some facts?
Spring Breakers came out in 2012. It was written and directed by Harmony Korine, starring Selena Gomez, Vanessa Hudgens, and James Franco. It has a 68% on Rotten Tomatoes. Here is the description from IMDb. 4 college girls hold up a restaurant in order to fund their spring break vacation. While partying, drinking, and taking drugs, they are arrested, only to be bailed out by a drug and arms dealer. Okay, we will be spoiling this movie. If you care, there are timestamps to skip ahead. I honestly think you don't need to care about spoilers for this movie. I would say, truthfully.
Yeah.
It doesn't take many. What I read to you is probably the biggest twists and turns of the film.
Mm-hmm.
So, that being said,
yeah.
Carson,
yes.
Had you seen this before? What did you think? Hit me.
I had seen it before. I watched it when it came out. I was in college also when this movie came out. And it was fun. It was fun when it came out. The music was really fun. Obviously, like everybody's outfits, the bikinis, like that's what I was wearing. That was cool. Like being in that moment in pop culture. Watching
Very
it,
2012.
Yes. Watching it now, what? Literally, it's crazy to even call this a movie. Like, this is... like, it's just vibes. A lot of it is just vibes.
Yes.
There's so little dialogue. There's so little...
scenes.
There's so little scenes. A lot of it is just
montage
in slow-mo. A lot of like slow-mo things.
It's like B-roll.
It is like B-roll.
It's fucking B-roll.
There is very little narrative progression, and when we do get narrative progression, it goes from 0 to 10,000.
True, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But not in a satisfying way.
No, hell no.
Or an exciting way.
No. Just like,
okay.
What?
Yeah. Before I give my thoughts on this movie, I just have to know, Carson, did you ever have a crazy spring break?
No, it's so crazy. Let me give you a little, I'll just give you a little insight.
Please do.
When I was in high school, I partied a lot in high school. So much so that I dropped out of high school. I quit going.
That's right.
I quit going. And then I went to college and I was like, oh, this is real. And I did not touch one substance the entire 4 years of college. And I got 2 bachelor's degrees in 4 years.
Wow.
I didn't drink. I didn't party. I didn't do drugs. I didn't do any of that shit because I got it all out of my system when I was in high school.
That was a quick turnaround. Wait, was there a gap between your high school and your college?
Nope.
Yeah, that's pretty wild. You just were like, what happened? You woke up one day and you were like, enough is enough?
I think I was just really happy to be out of my parents' house.
Maybe that's what you needed the whole time.
Mm-hmm. Well, you said it. But anyway, no, I didn't have a crazy spring break. It never appealed to me. I had my nose in a book.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, studious.
Hello. What about you? Did you have a crazy spring break?
No, never. And two reasons. One, that does not interest me.
Yeah.
Two, I did not have the money for that.
Yeah.
And they explain it here. It's like they count their money and they're like, that's not even enough for a one night in a hotel.
Yeah.
I didn't have money in college, and that's where my story ended. Because the next thing they do is, well, how do we get money? We rob somebody, and I also uninterested in doing that. So no, I never had a crazy spring break ever. And I'm totally okay with that. Watching this, I don't think I missed out on anything.
No.
So how do I feel about this movie? I hated it. I fucking hate this movie.
Yeah.
It is one of my least favorite movies I've ever seen.
Yeah.
People love this movie.
Which is really, that feels borderline pedophiliac to me. Why do you love this movie?
You know, I think what they think, and listeners, please write in to keep, like, I'm speaking for you right now if you love this, and I'm probably doing it incorrectly, but they see something in this movie that I don't. Like, this movie is supposed to be like a satire, and it's supposed to be like a play on spring break, and I think it completely fails doing that.
Yeah.
Completely fails, in my opinion. I hate this movie because of how meandering it is. I hate all the fucking montages. Some made me actively angry, like literally the one where they're just playing in a hallway.
Yeah.
They're just doing handstands. I was like, this is not how fucking people are.
Yeah.
This is not how people are. And the other quarter of the time, it is, in my opinion, a man's idea of how women act together.
Yeah.
And that's probably something to do with the satire. Completely failed, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I didn't feel good about it.
No.
The dialogue, which I know was not written, it was more like Harmony Korine had an idea of dialogue.
Is that true?
Yeah. And it fucking shows. I hated it. Selena Gomez just exits this movie halfway through.
And you know what? She's the smartest one.
Yeah, I wish I were her.
Yeah.
For real. Oh my God. James Franco, his accent was terrible. Spring break.
Oh my God. The voiceovers.
Spring break. Why was he at court?
What? How did he have so many guns?
I didn't know he was an arms dealer till I read that IMDb thing, but I also really hated how they introduced his enemy, Gucci Mane, like 60 to 70% of the way through the film. Like, that's like, oh, hello, arch villain. And then they like really expository dialogue explain like why they're villains. And there's this god awful, can't even call it a scene, montage where we get introduced to him and we're like cross-cutting like at a bar and then like in a back room and then like outside the bar and then like somewhere else in the bar. And I could not for the life of me explain to you like the chronological like order of operations whatsoever. It just feels so like contrived to me. Forced.
Yeah.
It felt like Harmony Korine had the idea of the girls sending voicemails to their mother telling them how they want to be good and that they had a good spring break. And we hear that and we see them doing like a shooting. I think he had that idea. That was the only idea he had. And then he just like tripped his way through a movie to get to that point. That's how I interpret it.
Yeah. It felt like, I think contrived is the right word. It also just was literally the male gaze. Like, if someone asks you what is the male gaze, just point at this movie. Like, there was this scene, I mean, yeah, again, loosely calling it a scene because there was like this EDM music like pumping over it where you could barely hear anyone actually speaking, where one of our characters, who, by the way, doesn't have a name, I'm going to say I didn't know 3 of their names.
I'm going to also say I didn't know 2 of their faces.
Yeah.
Actually,
Likewise.
For like also most of the movie.
Yeah. So one of our main characters doesn't have a name, barely has a face, has tits though. We did see her
which we
tits.
see.
Yeah, we did see her tits. She's in this hotel room alone. If you're going on a trip with your girlfriends, you're not doing that. Nobody's doing that. Even these dumbass
not real
girls,
people.
No, hell no. Even these dumbass girls are not letting their girlfriend alone in a hotel room, in a locked hotel room.
Yes.
With 10 different dudes that they don't know.
Yeah.
That felt just like a man's fantasy.
The first line of, is it dialogue? Yeah, it is dialogue. She whispers it. One of the first lines of dialogue from Vanessa Hudgens, the first thing she says is, "I want penis."
What? Like what?
You remember that?
Yeah, I do. And then she drew a penis.
Yeah.
While her professor was talking about the Civil War.
Insensitive much?
That's crazy, bro.
Yeah, I knew this movie was off to a bad start in the opening scene. First of all, you said EDM. Let's call it what it is. It's dubstep.
Oh, excuse me.
Which is very 2012.
Uh-huh.
We got belly button rings, we got dubstep, we got side parts, and we got short shorts.
Yeah.
And flip-flops.
And neon bikinis.
And so that was an interesting time capsule. It made me realize how long ago 2012 was, even though it feels like yesterday in my head.
Yeah.
But listeners, I'm begging you, write in.
Why do you like this?
Movie Mavens podcast at gmail.com. What is it we're missing? And if it's a satire, how come I didn't laugh at all? And how come I wasn't pondering like the satirical nature of Spring Break?
No. Mm-mm. And then also like painting Selena Gomez as like this Jesus freak, as if you have to have a crisis of faith in order to leave a bad situation.
Right. And I also hated that portrayal of Christianity because it again was like, that's not how it is.
No.
We Christians don't sit around in a circle and just sing a song that says amen over and over again.
Are you pumped up for Jesus?
That was funny. But it felt so cliche. And the way that like when she's talking about like, what's her future or whatever, and we cut back to that fucking stained glass shit. I hated that. It felt like an anime flashback. In short, I don't have much else to say about this movie except that I really didn't like it. And my question is, are all of Harmony Korine's movies like this? I will give him one more shot.
I do have to mention the back-to-back threesome scenes. 2 different threesomes.
Whoa. Was there really?
Yeah.
The pool
threesome.
Which again, I just have to throw it out there. Like that's not.
Mm-mm.
It's just not realistic.
No.
It's just not realistic.
Even these dumb ass girls know what a UTI is. Okay.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do.
They're not fucking this guy bareback in his chlorinated pool. Like that's just not.
one of the driest places you could have sex in somehow.
Mm-hmm.
It just, all moisture gone. It just is like, it just breaks the fucking immersion. It just breaks the immersion. Okay, wait, I don't even remember the other threesome scenes, but I can't believe there was multiple of them.
Well, then, cut to Gucci Mane laid up in bed with two women, and he's speaking not even in a sex voice. He's just saying out loud,
yes,
yeah, that feels good. Yes, that feels good.
Yes, you're right. It was fun. It was like comical. Not funny in a satirical way. Sorry, taking that back.
This movie is bad, bro. And it's unfortunate. It randomly got re-released in theaters this year. For spring break. That's why I thought of it.
Well, I do think, like, as far as a spring double feature goes, you can't get more spring than Spring Break.
Oh, God. This movie pissed me.
I hated when Dave Franco was like, look at all my shit. Look at all my shit. Look at my shorts. Look at my money.
Look at my cologne. I got my Calvin Klein. I got my Calvin Klein.
Wait, we have to talk about when he deep-throated a gun.
Bro, both of them had their finger on the trigger.
I thought the movie was going to go there, and I was like, okay, let's see it. Let's, like, yes, you should rob him. That's actually interesting. And then they just, like, that crime escalates from there, but no. That's what I don't get. Like, why did they do that? And then why would they, like, continue the shootout after Dave Franco dies at the end? Which I kind of like that it was an unceremonious death, personally. But, like, why would they continue? What skin in the game do these women have? I genuinely don't understand. Like, all of his money is right there for them to take. It's crazy.
No, I mean, it's giving, like, they were just hungry for a life of crime. And, like, no, they weren't.
Yeah, they were hungry for shooting people.
Yeah.
It's so weird. Yeah.
No, they weren't. That was really weird. Also, it was James, not Dave.
Oh, did I say Dave?
Yeah. No, he was creepy. You know what else I just really didn't like is, like, we see all of these, like, all of the scenes of, like, the partying scenes was all white people. Mm-hmm. And then the scenes where it becomes quote unquote scary and quote unquote threatening.
Yes.
Suddenly there's black people around.
The one where Selena Gomez is like, I just want to go home. I just want to go home.
I'm scared.
And then, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Didn't go unnoticed.
It did not. No, it definitely did not go unnoticed. Oh my God. All right. Are you ready to score it?
Yeah. I'm going to give it a 2 for the iconic Sprang Bright Forever.
I'm going to give it a 1.
Yeah, that tracks.
I think this is my lowest Movie Maven score ever. Okay, 1.5 out of 10.
Yeah.
Movie Maven score. Let's talk about A League of Their Own.
Yes. Okay, Annie, please hit me with some facts.
This came out in 1992.
Okay.
It's directed by Penny Marshall.
Okay. Starring
Gina Davis, Tom Hanks, Lori Petty, Rosie O'Donnell, and Madonna. It has an 82% on Rotten Tomatoes. Here's the description from IMDb.
Okay.
During World War II, sisters Dottie and Kit joined the first female professional baseball league and struggle to help it succeed amid their own growing rivalry. Like I said, I had not seen this.
Yeah.
I did not grow up on it.
Mm-hmm.
I knew it was a baseball movie.
Yeah.
But I didn't know it was also a sister movie.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought that this movie was pretty enjoyable. I think it's not one that I'm like, oh shit, instant classic. I'm rewatching this and I'm showing it to my kids. I didn't think it was that good personally. But I had a pretty fine time watching it. For 1992, I thought it did a great job being like, you know what, women exist. And there were some really good scenes in it. But overall, I kind of just thought it was okay. And maybe that's because I don't care about baseball. Maybe that's because I wasn't around to watch it when I was younger. I don't know. I will say that Gina Davis what the fuck? Why is she one of the most naturally beautiful people on this earth?
Literally drop dead gorgeous.
Drop dead gorgeous. She should have been more of a star.
Honestly.
It's kind of crazy how little she was in, but she is insanely beautiful. I cannot believe it. This movie is also missing. This movie could have done with like a pinch of gayness, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Especially considering the subject matter.
Yeah.
But it was set in World War II, so I get it. What did you think?
Yes, I gotta be so for real with you. This movie actually pissed me off.
What? I feel like the last 5 things we talked about in our recording session have upset you. Why did this piss you off? That's okay. It's just funny.
Okay, well, so this movie is it's like very, very, very interesting. We are at the intersection of quite a few different things that don't empower women. Number 1, World War II, okay, just the 1940s in general, women had no autonomy. They just were objects. And so they were treated as such in the movie. Number 2, 1992, even getting a movie made about women, starring women, directed by a woman, this was this was huge. And I think in order for them to get this movie made, they had to make it where there was like a lot of crude male humor that put women down specifically. I felt like I was getting attacked from just so many different sides.
Interesting. I was noticing some of the opposite.
Okay.
But I was also picking up what you're picking up on. I want to know specifically if you recall.
Yeah.
What in the movie made you think that or feel that?
Okay, so number 1, they all go to charm school to play baseball.
I'm so glad you brought charm school up. Can we pause on charm school for just a brief moment?
Yes. Number 2, there was one ugly baseball player, and every time we saw her, we were reminded that she was ugly. By a line of dialogue, bro. Someone was constantly pointing at her saying, "You're ugly," in one way or another.
Yes.
Then,
okay,
Madonna consistently slut-shamed. Oh,
I didn't catch that vibe.
Then
I thought it was like I don't know. I guess I just thought it was more like weirdly sex positive.
Okay.
But go on. I totally could have been just picking up on different vibes. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you might be right. I think I was just already pissed. But then, like giving the job to Tom Hanks, who was just a drunk. And he might have been good at baseball once upon a time, but he wasn't qualified for the job. But that's what women get. They get I think
that's intentional. I think that is intentional, like from the movie, to be like, check out women's baseball. Holy shit. Best we can do is drunk bastard. But that is to show you, you were supposed to be like empathetic towards them. Same with charm school. I think that's like intentional on the movie's part.
Yes, I get what you're saying. However, I'm tired of seeing that.
Can I just say on Charm School?
Yeah.
Is that where Princess Diaries got it? Because almost every single moment from Charm School was in Princess Diaries. Like everything.
Even the crossing your ankles.
Exactly. And I was like, wait a second. But that didn't bother me. The player that was ugly, according to the film, that bothered me.
Yeah.
Except there was one funny joke where she was like, they're doing the like newsreel, which I thought was a great part of the film, where they're like introducing Betty Spaghetti and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
And then they show her and she's like way out in the distance.
Oh,
like
God.
it could have done that because that was funny, but it was like every time she was talked about, it was like, and she's ugly. And for her to be the one that's like one of the most talented players, she's a switch hitter, right? She was raised by a man. She's like only a man in the 40s and it's different because of that. And her whole love is baseball. For her to get married and then quit baseball was so lame for a character arc for her. That bothered me.
Yeah, I mean,
that character was very, I think I was picking up what you're upset about with her for sure. Yes.
And then more or less the same thing happened with Gina Davis. Like her husband showed up and she was like, well, I'm done.
Yes, that bothered me. But that was, again, I think that was the point because she's like, wait, you're right. Because women back then were like, not like because of society, because of how fucked it up she was. It's like, man, home, I return, make baby now. Like, and then Tom Hanks is like, I love the scene where she's like, it's hard. It just got hard. And he's like, it's supposed to be hard. If it wasn't hard, everyone would do it. I love that. I love that little bit. She comes back. I thought that was all on purpose.
I mean, yes, it was on purpose. This is an accurate representation of how women were treated at this time. And I think
they could have spoke more on it with her decision, though.
Yeah.
Like, they could have made it more like about that.
Yeah. I think I just, like, it, like, I just can't watch women be this way anymore. Like, I can't watch women on screen be so oppressed. Like, it really...
Like, even if it was the truth?
Even if it was the truth, bro. Like, I just feel like history is repeating itself. It just really bothers me. I think...
Maybe we shouldn't have been watching it, like, right now. Like, maybe current events are making watching this a little harder.
Yeah. And then,
fair enough.
And then on top of that, you know, it's a 1992 execution. Like, John, what's his name? Lowitz, just being objectively a terrible person.
But that, again, I think was 100% on purpose.
Yeah.
It's like women, the first thing these women get dropped into in the world is the patriarchy.
Yeah.
I thought that was intentional.
No, you're right. You are right. It just pissed me off. Like these are great baseball players, okay? And you're asking them to do a job, but I guess you're being shitty to them.
Right. See, like, obviously watching him be like, I need you to be a baseball player and a dolly. Don't worry, it's not touchy, just looky. Like, that upsets me too, right? I'm not just like, haha. No, I'm upset too. But it's not in the upset way of like, this movie shouldn't exist, we should cancel this movie. It's like an upset way that is created by the film so that later when the women are like, they get to go to the Baseball Hall of Fame and be in it, or like when they get to the season gets to continue because it's so entertaining or whatever, I feel better or I feel like even more excited or happy or proud because of like where emotionally the movie put me at the beginning.
Yeah.
So that's why those things don't bother me, but I get why it's hard to watch. I still think that the lady that everyone called ugly is objectively wrong. I do think, though, that Rosie O'Donnell and Madonna had a progressive relationship for 92 in that they like just lifted each other up constantly and were I don't know, that like that they could have taken that in such a more typical direction, and I was surprised they didn't. I also was surprised that Tom Hanks surprised and delighted that Tom Hanks never got with any of them, thank God.
Yeah. Oh my God, he was just yelling. bro.
He was just yelling. That Tom Hanks yell.
Yelled the whole time.
You can't cry in baseball.
I did like that he was screaming at her and he was like, you can't cry in baseball. And then
there's no crying in baseball.
Yeah, there's no crying in baseball. And then the next time he goes to give her feedback, he's like, yes, very delicate.
Yes. And he's like, next season, I would like you to work on that. I quite liked that.
Yeah. You know, maybe I think it just wasn't in the right headspace to watch this movie. I can't.
That's totally fair.
I can't watch women get shitted on.
Yeah.
For hours at a time. I just can't, bro.
In my real day-to-day and on my entertainment.
Yeah, I mean, okay, great. They overcame some oppression. I'm sure that they made a fraction of what their male counterparts made.
Yeah, and the fact that their section of the Hall of Fame was also opening up like in the 90s when this Hall of Fame has existed, I thought was funny. I have to ask, do you think that Dottie, Gina Davis, dropped the ball on purpose when she was tackled by her sister on the opposing team?
Probably. I don't think Dottie didn't really care that much about the competition, I think.
She did come back for it, which I'm like, and then she did say, like, when she went to give the advice to the pitcher, like she can't not go for the high ones.
Oh yeah. Which
was a great little like plant payoff thing.
Yeah.
I was like, oh shit, she's really going for it. But I think she dropped the ball too. Because she didn't care as much, and her sister really did care.
Yeah. Her sister also, oh my god, these characters again had just no depth whatsoever. Her sister was just an immature little brat, bro. She had
I fully agree.
She had no character development whatsoever. That bothered me.
Bro, the sister kind of sucked. Like, I can't believe she got to win and she didn't learn a lesson. And she just was a brat. And like, for her to be like, I'm going to stay here and find myself, which I think is cool because she didn't know who she was without her sister.
Yeah.
But I'm also just like, everything your sister does, you get upset at.
Yeah.
And then you're just like, I'm doing this now. I don't know. She was quite annoying and poorly written.
Just poorly written, bro.
I think all of the characters were underdeveloped for sure. I think the movie, like, it starts really heavy on the Dottie Jean Davis, and then it like isn't about her for a while, and that's confusing. They probably got sidetracked because Tom Hanks exists, but
there was a lot of montages too.
There was, and I really liked some of them, especially like the tryouts and the final game. I thought was enjoyable, but there were like one too many. I did love when that woman was illiterate. That really tugged at my heartstrings. And then that Madonna's like teaching her how to read with erotic fiction. That was funny also. On the bus.
Her white milky breasts.
White milky breasts. So, well, sorry that this movie came at a bad time for you, but also it came at an okay time for me and I still wasn't blown away. So it's like, I don't think you like missed out on like an amazing experience or anything. So that's okay.
You know, I would love to see, I think I would just love to see women written in a way that they, number one, had more depth. Even Tom Hanks had like character development.
Sort of. You think so?
I mean, yeah.
Part of me is like, when did he decide to not be a drunk? I felt like he was shallow too, personally, but
yeah. I think I just wanted to. I don't know. I think I just am tired of watching the patriarchy. I'm just tired of watching women be oppressed. Like, it was a bummer, dude. It pissed me off. It was a huge bummer to watch this, like, for real.
That's funny. I felt more inspired by it.
Okay, that's good.
This all happening in the 40s helps. If this was like the 60s or something, And then there's that scene where there's like a group of black people and the black woman like throws it really fast.
Bro, why?
Which, well, I think that was to address the truth. But it doesn't feel good.
No.
No. That's a downer.
Yeah.
And in my head, I was like, it doesn't feel good because I'm like, that's not fixed for many years. Like,
no.
Oh, God.
Even, yeah, I mean, yeah, probably not even in the 90s.
I mean, you were allowed to be a black baseball player in the 90s, but like, racism isn't fixed.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah, too true. Well,
what would you give this out of 10? Given, this is your review. This isn't an objective review. So lay it on this movie.
First of all, Annie, I am being objective. No, I'm just kidding.
This is what the truth is. Not my truth, the truth.
I don't know. Overall, like, my feelings aside, overall, like, it's just pretty. It's just kind of a flat.
Generic?
Yeah, it was generic. It was really flat. And all the characters were pretty shallow.
I thought this was like a lot better than Now and Then.
Yes.
I thought this was like a lot better than that movie.
That movie didn't have a plot.
Right. Yeah. And that was very boring. This, I was like, baseball. You know what I mean? Like, at least there was that.
Yeah, true. I don't know. 4, probably 4 out of 10.
Okay. I will give it a 6.
Okay.
So we're not even that far off. Movie Maven score 5 out of 10. Listeners, write in, tell us why you think we're wrong or right.
Bro, it's indefensible. John Lowett's character is indefensible. He literally says, I'm gonna go give my wife a pickle tickle.
Yes. But he's supposed to be a piece of shit.
I hate him. He pissed me off. I want him dead. I hope he gets in a car crash on his way to go fuck his wife. Pissed me off.
I think he showed up at the end.
No.
He was the guy with the fat stogie.
Oh.
So he made it.
It sucks.
He survived.
It sucks. He lived a long life.
This fictional guy.
Okay, well, anyway, that's our episode. If you have a recommendation for next week's spicy dub, hit us up on Instagram at Movie Mavens. Write us an email, moviemavenspodcast@gmail.com. And that's going to be it, bro. Movie Mavens all the way out.
Bro.